Hey everyone, happy spring. Today we're going to be making a lemon cream pie. It's getting warmer outside. One of my favorite things to make in the summer and the spring is anything with lemon. So this is a perfect dessert to make whenever it's warm, if you're hosting a barbecue, or maybe even for Easter. So let's get to it and I'll show you how to make it. We're going to start out with two 14-ounce cans of sweetened condensed milk. Now this is not the same as evaporated milk, so you want to make sure you get the sweetened condensed milk and just pour this in a large bowl. Next you're going to add in half of a cup of sour cream, and I'm just going to use my handheld mixer for this because it's easier, and I'm just going to mix this together. But if you have a stand mixer, you can use that as well. Now we're going to juice some lemons, and we're going to need 3/4 cups of lemon juice. I used 3 large lemons for this, but if you use smaller lemons, you might need about 4 to 5 lemons. So here is my lemon juice whenever I got done. This was 3/4 cups. And you're just going to add this into your mixture. And one thing I didn't show is I did zest some lemon, and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of the lemon zest. So now I'm just going to get my mixer again, and I'm going to mix all of this together. And now it's kind of thickening up and it's looking so good and creamy. You're going to need a 9-inch graham cracker pie crust. And I just use store-bought because I think it's just as good and it's so easy, but if you want to make your own, you can. Now you're going to add your filling into your pie crust, and it will fit, and you're just going to fill it all the way up and spread it out evenly. And I think this just makes the most beautiful pie. Once it's in there, you're going to put it in your oven. You're going to bake it at 350 degrees for 9 minutes. While your pie is baking, we're going to make the whipped cream. We're going to need 1 cup of heavy cream, and you're going to add 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. Now I'm just going to take my handheld mixer, and I'm going to start mixing it up until it's all combined. And I'm just going to mix it here for a couple of minutes, and it'll start thickening up like this, and you're going to mix it until it forms stiff peaks. Here's the pie right out of the oven, and before you put your whipped cream on, you're going to want to make sure this pie is completely cool. Once your pie is completely cool, then you can put your whipped cream on. And I like to just put a big blob right in the middle of the pie. I just think that it looks pretty like this, but if you want to spread it evenly over the whole pie, you can do that if you want to. And just to finish it off, to make it look pretty, I get a lemon wedge and I slice it and twist it like this and put it right on the top. I like the lemon wedge on top so that way when somebody looks at it, they can tell what kind of pie it is. Okay, this is the finished product. Isn't it beautiful? And it tastes just as good as it looks. So you guys let me know in the comments if you make it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Y'all have a great day.